Hello people, it's me, Sharon. No, I'm just kidding. It's still Jess. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And today I thought we could do a lovely reading on the next time that you are going to meet this person or see this person. Thank you guys so much for all of your amazing reading ideas. I'm going to be working my way through those. They're so good. And just so you guys know, a lot of those ideas I've already done and pretty recently, actually including this one, I think I did pretty recently over on Patreon. And so if you guys are interested in supporting me over there, just know that for $5 a month, you get 4 exclusive Patreon readings. They come out every Monday and we vote on 2 of the topics. We vote on a non-romance reading topic and we vote on a romance reading topic, as well as having 2 staple readings, which is what are their hidden feelings for you, and also oh, well, I guess now we're doing the soul focus, but the soul focus and what's ahead on that 4th week are now early released over there. So if that's something that you're interested in, we have a pretty cool group of people over there. And I don't know, lately I feel like I've been doing my best reading over there. So anyways, it's just something to consider if that's something that you guys would be interested in. Plus, I would super, super appreciate it. So that being said, we do have 3 piles for our reading. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I'll put your picture up if you want to see that, but somebody did ask me to read these. So the first one is ritual. The second one is sisterhood. And the third pile is creation. So I will put the picture up if you guys want to look at that. Otherwise, I will see you guys at your piles. Pile number 1, the next time that you are meeting this person. Well, we do have a ritual card. So I feel like the next time that you meet this person, you are going to be, honestly, like, I want to say on your best behavior, but I feel like you're looking really good. You're at your best. You guys have really grown, I feel like, since the last time that you've seen this person, especially mentally. You guys have undergone some kind of transformation in yourself. I think that you also have a deeper understanding of this connection. And I feel like there is something different about your mind, about the way that your mind works, and about the way, just you as a person, that is different, and it's front and center for this person. I think that your person, it feels like you are looking really, really attractive, and there is something about your hair. I'm just noticing how shiny her hair is. And so I feel like there's something, like, you look really healthy and just vibrant and shiny. Maybe some of you like look kind of shiny in some kind of way, or you have like some kind of new hair color. But your growth as a person and in your spirituality, I feel like, is apparent to this person from the way that you guys are carrying yourself. And definitely there's a flowering that's gone on within you and in your mind that is very apparent to this person. So I feel like you guys could easily be meeting. This could be like a Sunday service. This could be some kind of regular community event here with the ritual card. So maybe this is like around a holiday or something. But we also have the 3 of Pentacles, which is making me think of just like a communal meeting place. And you guys actually might have a part to play in this. Like, this could be like, you could be leading some kind of an event. Maybe this is like, I don't know, you have like an art showing or something, and you invite your people, your friends. But there's just a sense of reunion, and it feels like, I don't know why I'm getting communion. So maybe this, because I'm pretty sure like you take communion on like, you know, special, like Easter, you know, so somebody, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting, is maybe you go back to your hometown, or this person does, and you guys meet each other at like the watering hole of wherever your community is, you know, and wherever it is that you guys tend to know each other. There is definitely something different here about the two of you, but I do feel like there's an acknowledgement of community. There's an acknowledgement. Everybody feels warm and gregarious, and like everyone has a place in this, in this situation. And you might have left in the past, or someone did, but there was a lot of just impulsive energy here in the past. Yeah, and something changed very quickly, and maybe there were some harsh words said, but somebody had to move away from this, possibly even to learn something. Whatever this is, I feel like you could be showcasing your talents or abilities that you moved away from this community in order to gain that. I do feel like there could be a lot of just fast-paced conversation, a lot of jovial conversation. People are kind of mixing and mingling all around each other, and it's got that feel to it of being warm and gregarious and open, but everybody's kind of making small talk and protecting themselves and not really pouring out their heart and soul. I feel like this is going to lead to some kind of realization or honest conversation, though, with the Ace of Swords. And I think that you guys are going to see each other in some kind of new light. But the thing is, there's a lot of joy when you guys come together. And it feels like you're completing some kind of a cycle, and that you're starting over with some kind of new and happy beginning. You guys could be talking about ideas, things that you kind of been thinking about. I feel like the energy is high and it's really good, even though it's kind of put on a little bit. I do feel like you guys are holding yourselves back, and I feel like your person is holding themselves back as well. Like, I don't think this person is going to make the first move. You know what I mean? This person's going to be kind of hanging back. I don't know. Maybe this person kind of likes to stand by the punch bowl anyways, but I just feel like this person's trying not to make waves. You know what I mean? Because in the past with this Knight of Swords, there really could have been some kind of impulsive energy, or somebody could have said something very impulsive. I'll clarify that here in a minute. But yeah, you guys, I think you want to have some kind of stable foundation with this person. And maybe there is some kind of struggle for dominance here. But there is some kind of passionate new beginning, and I feel like it has to do with something creative. So the energy just overall feels really, really high. Let me just clarify some of this stuff. But you guys are moving towards this judgment. So things are just not going to go back to being the same after this meeting with this person. So somebody could be in town, like, I'm kind of getting one of those rom-com flicks where someone's back in town for the holidays or something, and so you keep kind of running into this person. I do feel like there's a main event or something where you go and you meet up with a bunch of people for a purpose, but then I feel like you could kind of keep seeing this person around town, but every time you do, it's like you both are a little bit guarded. But just high energy and very hopeful. I do feel like there's a natural attraction, and I feel like your person, it's like the first time that you meet this person, I think they're going to be more pulled back and more guarded, but then after that, they're going to want to approach you because there's just something really, you're very inviting. I feel like there's something about you that's very inviting, and you seem more yourself. You seem more authentic. I keep saying that you've grown in some way, but I really am. This is a Sagittarius card, somebody who has traveled, somebody who's been very cultured. This is the energy of Jupiter, of expansion, and Jupiter is the keeper of rituals. I kind of feel like this is you. So whether this is a party that you're throwing, or it's just, some of you, this is a religious situation, and whatever this is, I feel like you have some knowledge or expertise that you're sharing. It could be art. It could be religious. It could be something that you've been very educated in. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm getting like there could be some kind of realization and transfer of knowledge here. So let me just clarify some of these things here. Yeah, like this person sees you in a whole new light after this, and they have some kind of sudden realization that they want to see you more in the material world. They want to be a part of something that you're doing. I feel like it's really inspiring, and yeah, this person's just kind of seeing you in a whole new light here. Okay. Oh boy. So I do feel like this is the root cause of this. So I do feel like some things broke down in the past. Like your person had felt really loving towards you, and then all of a sudden fate stepped in and the wheel turned. Also, this person could have, like what is going on here? This is the dissolution of a relationship. So somebody here could have had a dissolution of a relationship, but there was, what is this trying to tell me? There was a major transformation of this juicy, happy, good energy of some kind of communal event. I feel like you're probably the one who left. You're actually showing up in Mars energy. I feel like you guys are also doing something. Like you're up and like being active around this person. Yeah, and so you're somewhat unavailable, and this person's just watching you. This person's like taking in a lot of your movements. And they could even be like just judging you. They're trying to find like a fault in you, or they're trying to find something that's wrong with you, but they're just watching you be giving to a lot of people. And I feel like this person wants to move towards you, but they just can't. Because they're very prideful, this person. They want to. It's like, so that's the thing up here too. It's like this person wants you to see them as like strong and stoic. I feel like they want you to come up to them, which is kind of absurd, I feel like, in this situation, because you're doing something. You're clearly doing something here. And there is a sense that your person's seeing you in a whole new light. Yeah, and I'm just getting this energy of wanting to reprise something. You guys have really, I hate to use the word glow up, but like you guys have really had a glow up. And since the last time that this person saw you, the cycle, it's clear to this person that what's in the past is in the past. The cycle is over. You guys have reached some kind of pinnacle for yourselves. You've reached some kind of fulfillment. And there's something about your external self that has absolutely changed too. And I feel like for some of you, you've grown your hair out, or you have you've gotten a new wig, or you have colored your hair and it's very, very shiny. But there's just a sense that you have really, really grown. And this is very strong feminine energy too. So there is something about the way that you've adorned yourself, that you're dressing yourself. And I just feel like it's a lot different and more polished than this person really remembers. So this person wants to remain stoic. They want to remain in control, but at the same time, they're so drawn towards you that they don't really know what to do. So this person's having a lot of thoughts about what they should do. Should they stay by the punch bowl, or should they go towards you? You know, this person's really in their head about it. It does feel like there's some kind of fight for dominance or something, but it's very silent, and I don't think you're really paying attention to it. I think it's more like this person is reluctant to interact, and I think this might be a part of this person's personality, because they're showing up as an authority figure with the Emperor and the Hierophant. But you are showing up as a more feminine type of authority figure, where it's like you're more free flowing, you're interacting with people. I'm just seeing like a busybody kind of a thing. And you're showing off your knowledge and your expertise in some kind of way. So it's almost like, oh, how the tables have turned. Yeah, I just feel like what is in the past is finally in the past, and there's some kind of healing. Your person starts to feel happy around you. You have like this infectious energy to you, but this person is afraid of loss. And I feel like it's a loss of status or position or their own self-respect, you know, because they might think that it's weak for some reason for them to move towards you. So let's look at what else is going on here. Let's look at some variables going on. I really am getting the energy of someone who's left but then come back. Your person's trying to deny their feelings. Like, I just feel like you are kind of showing up and you're showing off and you are in your power in some way, and your person's trying to deny that because you've really worked hard on yourself. And I feel like you guys left this place in order to work on yourself and in order to come back. And I feel like you guys are acting with love. You're acting very gregarious towards this person and everyone else in the room, and you are offering this person this divine kind of cup of love, but there's a petulance to this person where they're just not trying to hear it for some reason. This person's like being kind of a sorry sport, but you guys are kind of showing up. You notice this about this person, but you kind of don't crack. You know what I mean? You're still smiling, you're still working the room, but I do feel like it's burning your energy here. And there's something about you that being around this person, I feel like you guys, whenever you are back around this person, you've done a lot of your healing work and you've laid a lot of foundation for Empress energy. So some of you guys, this could be a business that you're doing where you're sharing your expertise or your knowledge. But it's like this person still seems big to you and they want to seem big to you. You know, for some reason, it's like this person wants you to think that they're better than you. Maybe this is what finances are involved. So maybe, I don't know, you're selling something, or this person's just, yeah, like this could be some kind of event that where you're just getting the word out about something. But this person's just looking on it with such scrutiny. Wow, okay. Let's see. But you guys, you're holding yourself back. You're still being authentic. And I feel like you are trying to kind of make amends. You're trying to I do feel like you guys are very intuitive people. And so you're trying to pick up on this person's emotions, but this person's trying not to give anything away. They're trying to remain stoic. They're trying to remain elevated in whatever sense that is. And yeah, this is strange, you guys. Wow. But you're trying to deal with whatever you need to deal with on the material while also still trying to tap into like the emotions of the situation. Purpose. You have a purpose in this situation, but your person's judging it. And we have loneliness and self-esteem and abundance. Yeah, there's themes of just like status, money, being less than. So I feel like you guys, you are self-made in this situation. Why is your person why are they the way they are? That's the theme of our next pick a card reading. I'm kidding. Hey, why are they being this way? Okay, so there could be another person here, but I also feel like this is you, where you have this spark. This person's defending their own position, their own success. Yes, this is a this person, who is this person? They are so like they need to be in control, in a position of power. And it is covering up some low self-esteem here. They don't know how to be like just a regular person. I feel like you guys could have actually measured yourself up to this person in the past, and they had a way of maybe impacting your self-esteem in the past, but you left, and maybe you said some things, before you did leave, but you left in order to find your purpose, some of you guys have changed religions. I'm just noticing both of these knights are headed towards this person. I also feel like there are people trying to get your attention, maybe like younger people than this person, definitely younger, like more attractive, energetic people than this person that are trying to get your attention. You guys you're on a different vibrational level than this person. Your person's showing up in like this Eeyore kind of an energy, like, and you're not Tigger, but like, you're in a higher vibration than this person. And so I feel like I don't like this because you're stepping up into your power and this person doesn't like it. It's a change. It's a change for this person. So you came back, I feel, pile number one, in a completely different energy than what you left in. And this person doesn't really know what to make of it. And I feel like they're just trying to find fault with it. So what is your person's hidden truth? This is not something that they would say, but this is like what is going on beneath the surface with this person. What's this person's deal? This person has a problem. This person has a problem with this whole situation and what's going on. Maybe this person is like they like own the venue or something. You know what I mean? That you're at, because they're showing up as a stick in the mud. This person also feels that because of who they are, you should be paying them special attention. Groveling, if you will. But you're not. You're standing in your power and you're being happy and genuinely loving. And you stand out. You're standing out in this crowd. Not just your physical appearance, but your energy. So this person's hidden truth. I wish I could take back my words. I do feel like with the Knight of Swords, there were some things said here. I remember every detail of that day. I left when I saw you with someone. I feel like there are people trying to get your attention, and this person is threatened by it. They might not even, you guys know your people and how self-aware they are, but they might not even know that they're being jealous and like kind of petulant about where you're putting your attention, but they are. How can you be this miserable standing by the punch bowl? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's usually cookies there. I'm afraid to contact you. This person is afraid to talk with you, and I feel like they feel quite political, like diplomatic whenever they're talking with you, because they're just, you guys are putting on a show, but I feel like you have to. And it is very authentic, but you're like the host in some way, I feel like. I wish I could share my good news with you. Finding out the truth crushed me. Okay. Okay, person. Okay. This is all very interesting. All your person really wants to do is to make you some kind of an offer. But they feel like also they shouldn't have to be making someone an offer because of who they are. This person really wants your attention. Oh boy. I just get the sense of someone like tracking you across a room. You guys could even be trying to like coordinate something with other people. But this person learns something about you, a lot of things about you, frankly. And they learn it from things that you've said. I feel like they're impressed with your level of knowledge and expertise with this Temperance card kind of coming through here. Some of you guys have a partner, or you have someone that you're close to, and this person's kind of watching that. They're seeing two sides of you, but it's in perfect harmony. It's in perfect bliss. And you guys, you've grown. You've grown in some way. You have 3 aces here. What is going on with this? I want to know what this other ace is. This person is very inspired by the things that you're saying, but you wouldn't know it from their face. They have a real need to have authority in this. I just feel like this is the feeling of good vibes. Good vibes. But there's a lot this person's not saying. So let us find out what that is, because I brought back these little babies. Okay, so let's see. What does your person want to say? These are actually new. They're not the same ones that I had before. Why won't you tell me the truth? I am being a coward. Yes. But they're acting like they're being strong, but they're being a coward. Why won't you tell me the truth? I am being manipulated and or controlled. So some of you guys, there's this Queen of Wands person that's really impacting your person, because also all of these people are like looking straight ahead, or they're looking at you. And this one is looking over here, which I feel like is at your person. So it's like your person is trying to not rock the boat, first of all, but they're also trying to maintain whatever is here before. Like maintain they're trying not to like cause a scene or start any trouble. They're just trying to stay out of the way, I feel like. I typed a message to you, but I deleted it. I have the biggest crush on you. So there you have it. I'm going to communicate with you. This is what I feel like this energy is with the 2 of Pentacles, where it's like your person is like, nope, you might notice this person staring at you, and you might even be able to see some kind of pain on this person's face. They're also trying to be strategic because they want to position themselves in a certain way to you. I think they see these other people that are trying, kind of clamoring for your attention, and this person, I think they might want to talk with you more in private as well. They don't want just some kind of passing conversation with you. They want to really tap in. They want to get your attention. They need to know that for their own self, that they are more important than that in a way, you know? Okay. I go places I hope you'll be at. So that's what this energy is of being around town for a couple of days. So this person, if there's like a cafe in town, or like there's one gas station, maybe your person's getting a lot of gas that week. I don't know. But they're trying to run into you. Maybe even like to get out of this person. Because this could be a partner. This could also be just like a very lively person that's very confident, that wouldn't hesitate to like, I feel like this person feels very protective over this person. So, one second. Okay, so this person I feel like is in this person's daily life with the Eight of Pentacles, and there's some kind of, I feel like they're masterful at keeping your person in line with this controlled manipulative tactics. They're very masterful at it. They've been at it for a while. They've perfected the craft of, you know, shooting this person a look to communicate that they're like not happy with whatever it is that they're doing. I regret my actions towards you. So whatever realization this person's having, watching you move around this room, they regret the way that they've treated you. Are you happy without me? Because you sure look happy. There's a Michelle Branch song, Are You Happy Now? So I think your person, maybe you want to listen to that. It's an old one, so I don't really remember the lyrics, but you mean more to me than I let on. Yeah, this person's just trying to remain stoic. I love the way you dress. I knew there was something about the way you were dressing, and not just that, but it's like the way you did your hair, the way you did your nails. Because there's something about it that's like very elegant. I feel like there's something about you that's coming off very polished in your power, very elegant, very classy, very elevated, but also at ease with yourself too, like with these flowers, like with the ease of nature, how nature is just like at ease with itself, but also beautiful. And you've had some kind of a new beginning, and you just come back in this person's life, and it's like all they can really see is you. I feel like they're also realizing that you guys could have been wrongly accused about something, but it's made you into a better person. So maybe that's what this energy was in the past. I just want to explore that a little bit longer. Yeah, there was some conflict in the past for sure, and this person was like bottled up. Your person's so bottled up. You know, that's not healthy for you. That's not good. Pile number one's person. I'm just worried about your health. So let's see. Apparently I want to pull all the cards out. So we're just going to roll with it. But this is like a fun situation because, you know, we've all been cooped up for so long. Look at this. Look at this. I feel like you guys, maybe there's young men around that are paying attention to you. Mars rules men, so that's why I'm saying young men, but there's like young, exuberant energy that's all pointed at you, directed at you. There's something about like the interplay of self and other, and you seem to be very occupied at this moment, and there's, your person's very attractive to you. This is very sexual. But it's being like communicated through osmosis. This person stares at you. This is one of those times where you would be like, what did that eye contact mean? Because this person is just going to completely stare at you. They want to set themselves apart. They're trying not to be a part of like an excited energy. They're trying to maintain their power position by withholding, by pulling back, by being very stoic. But this person's also trying to pick up on your energy. You guys are trying to communicate a lot intuitively, and I don't know if that's kind of a part of the way that you guys interact, because this seems like a very spiritual pile to me as well. Both of you seem, well, you definitely. This person's more traditional in something. They could just be a part of like, this person's all about their status. So it's not necessarily, I don't want to say it's not about talent on their side, because they also look very talented, but it's more about their position, where it's like you are just exuding this energy of talent. It seems like people are also competing for your attention in this scenario. And there could be certain people that are like actually blocking you off from this person, blocking off the line of sight here. But all they want to do is move towards you. This person's just so torn and they're holding themselves back. It feels like you guys are kind of at a stalemate and that both of you are putting off this transformation that really needs to happen. But I feel like when it finally does, then you guys can finally clear the air. But I do feel like this person's always going to feel a little bit defensive, and probably you'll feel a little bit defensive as well. But I also feel like you are communicating through your emotions. What am I trying to say? Your emotions are apparent through your actions or something. You're trying to communicate more with your actions, and this person's communicating more with their eye contact. But they're trying not to let on what they feel. But both of you guys are very tapped into each other's energy. It's like you only have eyes for each other, but you're not letting that on. So that is what I have for you guys. Pile number 1. This was a very interesting reading. If that resonated, please let me know. And I feel like there was something else I was going to say to you. Sorry about that. But yeah, just if that resonated, I would love to know in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys. Okay, pile number 2. The next time that you see this person, they're gonna do a lot of thinking. I feel like the next time you see this person might be out of the ordinary. You might just run into them somewhere. But I don't think your person is doing as well, because the scales of justice seems to be tipped in your favor. And I just get the feeling that there's a lot of people around that are actually very loving and protective of you. So like you have sisterhood here. There literally could be a sister, and this Knight of Pentacles looks very protective of these two people as well. So I feel like this person might have gotten called out in some way. So this person, I feel like, has always had feelings for you that they haven't really expressed, and it could be because there are protective people around you, or because you guys have had some kind of routine that this person can't seem to break away from, break out of. If that is a routine, this could have to do with work with the Knight of Pentacles, where there's just somebody who could have a problem with this person expressing themselves, and so this person's physical security does feel a little bit not the greatest here, but you seem a lot more stable to this person. So I feel like you guys have the upper hand in every way whenever this person, whenever you see this person again, and they want to move towards you. But this person also feels like they need to be strategic with the Knight of Wands. So that's what they're doing. This person is putting together some kind of plans as to when they're going to see you again. And I feel like the two of you are actually making some kind of contact with your eyes here that other people aren't really aware of. There seems to be something more that each one of you guys want to say, but I feel like you are actually letting the people around you protect you. You're letting the people around you do the talking, and you're just kind of looking at this person like, well, this is what you get. You know, if you wanted to talk with me more honestly, if you wanted to, for us to be alone together and for me to trust you, then I guess you shouldn't have acted that way in the past. But I feel like some of you guys could have lived with this person with the Knight of Pentacles. There's just a sense of everyday kind of activities and responsibilities here. But yeah, this person is scheming though. They're scheming to get your attention. They're scheming to try to like get back in your good graces, but there seems to be a group of people or just your friends, people who love and care about you, that this person needs to get around. And then it's also a matter of convincing you that this person, they feel like you're their soulmate. And this person might try to tell you that they are your soulmate. I don't feel like they're going to tell you that in this next meeting, because this person has to be there. This person gets kind of shut down in this next meeting, and maybe even kind of called out, slapped on the wrist, for the way that they treated you in the past. And it's got this person's emotions kind of all up in the air. You guys are definitely being protected, and it feels like a family, honestly, with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So maybe you guys have friends that feel like family, or this is literally people who are like your brothers and your sisters, and maybe you guys all hang out at your house or something like that. But this person feels like they need to keep their feelings to themselves, but they want to reconcile with you. They want to make things right. I feel like this person wants to apologize, but they feel like now is not the right time, because the people around you might make fun of them or make it seem cheap, or like this person's not serious. I feel like this person looks really good whenever you see them. Like they're dressed well. They're dressed like they're doing well. They look really nice. Maybe this person comes to your house for some of you. I'm not really seeing where this is taking place. This person could come to your house. They could seek you out. So they could be wearing their best outfit and, put on a little bit of perfume or cologne or whatever to try and win you back. But they look kind of sad whenever you see them again. And, But this person has a scheme. This person has an angle that they're trying. And I feel like this about this person, that they have this tendency to have an ulterior motive. And it is that they want to reconcile with you, but they wanted to get you alone. And I feel like the next time that they're around you, it just doesn't happen. So this person just is kind of stuck and trying to figure out what it is that they want to do here. So this person is trying to hide their true motives, but you seem to know what this person's up to, because I feel like you guys are very intuitive. But yeah, this person is trying to scheme, but they're doing it. There's this whole thing depends on you being alone with this person. They want to also be very impulsive. I feel like this person might be getting made fun of or something, because I feel like they want to like lash out at these people, but they don't, because they know that if they want your attention, that would be the end of it. Basically, they know. So this person's just kind of waiting until they can come towards you. I don't know if you guys live in different places and it's difficult for this person to get to you or something, but traveling to you, or maybe this person doesn't have a car or something and they need to plan on how to get to you. But they're thinking about that. Okay, let's just clarify some of this stuff. Oh, look, this person is holding back, but it's strategic. And yeah, they really want to they want to move towards you. Oh my gosh, this person's going to try to tell you that they're your soulmate, that they've changed. This person wants to show you that they're doing well financially, but I think this person's actually not doing all that well. This person knows that they have to break down your barriers, and that they're prepared for some kind of an argument, and they think you look really good as well. Pile number 2. They think you do. They really are trying to step up their game, but this person's going to great lengths to paint this certain picture of them. Like they might have, their nicest chain on, their nicest earrings, their hair's going to be done. They're going to try to paint this perfect picture. Take it as it resonates. I feel like this person has feelings for you, and so they're trying to get what they want out of this situation, and they feel like you've turned your back on them. And in favor, I don't know that you guys are with someone else, but they see that you're hanging out with people who just genuinely love you. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, you guys have found, I saw support and stability. You guys have some kind of stable support system in your life or something, but you're turning to those people. It's a good move. It's a good move, pile number 2, because this person's kind of on their heels, I feel. It's like I'm hearing lose the battle but win the war. So I feel like this is kind of a loss for this person because they can't get to you in the way that they want to get to you. Go slow. They're trying to go slow because they want ultimate success and victory with you. Release, patience, and addiction. So some of you guys, this person had some kind of an addiction. They definitely had some troubling behaviors. I feel like this person, yeah, there's a lot of interference. That's what I'm getting. This person has had some kind of addictions here in the past. And I just looked up to see Capricorn at the bottom of the deck, which is Saturn. So there is some kind of just restrictions here. Some of you guys, your person wants to tell you that they've gone to rehab, that they've seen like a professional here with the magician to help them with something, and that they are better and they want a new beginning and they want to be able to show you. But I just feel like whatever this person did in the past, the people around you are feeling very protective. So this person's releasing their whatever they wanted to happen here, and they're having some kind of patience and they're hoping that everything's going to unfold in divine timing. This person seems to know that they hurt you. They seem to know that they left you out in the cold, that they hurt you in some way, and that you have every right to act the way that you do. This person's very accepting of the fact that people are necessarily protective of you, but they also want to lash out. This person does, but they're trying to demonstrate that they've changed. So, yeah, I feel like you don't really know. This person wants to offer you something. They might have even brought a gift. They might have even brought some flowers or something like that in order to give to you. Because look, they're holding flowers here. So maybe your person gives you a flower or something in order to try to show what they care about, that they care about you. And people kind of are giving this person a hard time. Oh yeah, like this person could have really been down and out because of some kind of addiction. Yeah, but look, they want to tell you that they've got this under control. Whatever this behavior was, whether it was cheating or stepping out on some kind of their religious beliefs, just really acting out of character, and they want to start a new beginning with you. This person could want to marry you, you guys, like, but they're not going to say that right away because people are watching, and this person's feeling very defensive. But they do. They want to let bygones be bygones, but I don't know that this person quite can. What is this person's intentions with pile number 2? I just want to know. They definitely want to move towards you. They want to be with you. I think they want to, for a lot of you guys, this person, they have like long-term plans in mind. Take what resonates, but look at this. This person loves you. They want to make you some kind of offer of love. And they want it to start grounding. They want to start slow. They want to tell you all those things. So let's find out what their hidden truth is in this situation. I look for you everywhere. I do feel like this person's just thinking a lot of things to themselves, like, wow, like how beautiful you look, how good you look, how strong you look. I think they like the way that you're dressed. This person's kind of made up their mind about you, pile number 2. They just messed it up in some way. This person wants to show you that they can fit into your life in a healthy way. But whether or not your person's actually capable of following through on that, I feel like it's going to be individual. Okay, so this is this person's hidden truth. So they probably aren't going to say this. I replay our conversations over and over. I actually feel like this person put together a template. Like if you've said that you wanted them to do this certain thing, you wanted them to, you've always wanted a partner that was this kind of way. Like your person thinks a lot about that. Also, with this card, I always get that Tim McGraw and Nelly song over and over again. 'Cause it's all in my head. I want to feel that way again. Your person misses you. This is like, They are very sappy about your connection. They miss you. They feel like you were their everything. They feel like they messed it up. They're very, very mad at themselves, and they want to show you that they can be the person you always wanted them to be. I want you. This person's made up their mind about you, pile number 2. And so the next time that you see this person, I feel like you're going to feel that energy, but you're going to be a little bit standoffish because you do not appreciate the way that this person was behaving before. I love you. I want you. I love you. Yeah, this feels like you dated, it was serious, and this person just dropped the ball somehow. We both know I'm not the one for you, but it's like the old them wasn't the one for you. They want to show you that the new them is, the new and improved them. They want to show you that they can get their act together. I hate who I really am from you. Yeah, so this person was trying to hide something about their nature here. They were trying to confuse you, and it kind of came out in the wash. Okay, that's not for you, but I feel like this person wants to explain to you that they had some kind of a distraction from their pain. Okay, so let's see what this person would want to say to you. I have my little thing back. These are different, though. These are new ones, but I just want to... Maybe I'll dump these out, yeah. Bear with me. Oops. I'm not who I seem to be. Yeah. I don't even know who I am anymore. I have never felt this way before. What is this feeling? I want to make your wishes come true. I want to travel somewhere with you. This person wants to make you happy. They want to show you that they can be different. They want to get you alone. They want to change the vibe. But this person, they have undergone some kind of transformation. I feel like you have to ask yourself, though, whether or not this person is capable of the follow through. That seems to be the big thing here. I want to get a couple more. I'm avoiding you. I think you're avoiding them. I'm not ready for something serious. That's supposed to say serious. Great. You're not. This is your pile. I'm struggling with my life right now. It doesn't have anything to do with you. You guys have your own issues and your own problems since this person has been gone. You're a good one. You know that you're a good one, and you know that you deserve a good one. And I feel like you're not so ready to just jump into a relationship with someone that you feel like might be unstable. They might have F-boy or F-girl tactics. Look, this is what you're thinking. I feel powerless. This person made you feel powerless in the past. I have thought a lot about this. You've already put a lot of thought into this connection. And I feel like this person has a lot to do to change your mind. And that's something that's going through your head. And this person's around. But you do dream about this person. You wish that this person could be the person that you want. It's just you're not ready to trust it. So I feel like you guys have your guard up when it comes to this person for good reason, because this person gave you good reason for that in the past, I think. And I feel like you guys are trying to just release this and let this go. But I think this person is going to try to continue to show up to make this offer to you, whatever this is. Let's just see. Last bit. This person wants to show you that they've been working really hard on something. And both of you guys, I feel like this person wants to do a lot of talking because they've been doing a lot of thinking. And this person has been trying to figure out how to get you back. If you guys have shared friends in common, this person's been asking them about you. They've also been telling them things about what they're doing, hoping that it gets back to you and you hear what it is that they're up to. This person finds you incredibly just alluring. But you're both being protective and defensive. I think your person's defensiveness has a lot to do with their actions in the past and this group of people that's around, or other people. Even I feel like they're physically present, but even if they're not, then this person is aware. You guys have a lot of shared friends, or there's other people that could hear about this, and you've tried to move on. I feel like maybe this happens it's been some time, but your person wants to show that they've been putting in the work on whatever this is. And for some of you guys, they've been working on themselves for sure, but they've also been working on like their job, their status, their career, or something like that. And they want to show you that they're stable. That seems to be, what this person is all about. And part of you, I feel like for some of you guys, like you had a really good physical connection with this person and you missed that, but you also felt like maybe that's a way that this person kind of mystified you or controlled you, and so part of you wants to like experience that, but you feel a sense of loss here, and you're trying to maintain your distance in some way. I'm just noticing the eyes on these fish where they're just really looking through. You're also holding people back, I feel like. People are they feel like they see right through this person. They're very quick to call out that this person maybe hasn't done everything that they have done. I don't know if this person wears jewelry or like they primp somehow, but they're trying to primp for you guys. And I feel like this person wants to present themselves as like hurt or wounded, but they want to make you some kind of offer. They want to communicate with you. I don't know if this person still has your phone number, but they might want to ask you for that. But they're kind of holding back because it doesn't feel like the right time. Yeah. I feel like you guys don't say much. You are just communicating kind of with your body, or you're listening, you're absorbing, you're trying to feel this person out. And I feel like you're not in a hurry to take this person back, frankly. I feel like you have your own things that you're dealing with, and your life has moved on since this person in some regards. Love. This person wants to offer you love, and you have love for this person. Success, but you don't know if it can be successful. This person wants to show you their success, and they want to offer that up. Freedom. You are debating about your freedom here. Your freedom's a big thing, and whether or not you can trust this person. This person's envious of the people that get to be around you, and they don't like thinking about you being with someone else. Relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. You guys are not trying to take back. I'm hearing that TLC song, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. So this person needs to prove that they kind of prove themselves to you, I feel like. So this is the only one that fell out, and it says I can't be stable for you. And I feel like that's the thing that's the crux of this whole reading, is whether or not this person can actually be stable for you. That's what's on your mind, and that's what this person wants to convince you of. So, yeah, I feel like that's a good way to end it. But you're this person's wish. They're trying to make some kind of plans. And maybe, there's something. Maybe you guys aren't living close to each other now or something. And they want to talk about that because maybe this person moved away to get some kind of help or to better themselves in some way. But this person, it doesn't have to be, addiction can be so many things. You can be addicted to like TV and sugar and stuff like that. So whatever it is, though, if this person's trying to act like they're not there to get you back because there's other people around, they're there to try to get you back, basically. But they just might have to pump the brakes for now. So maybe you guys like the sea and you wear a lot of blue, or there's something very peaceful or bohemian. You guys are very trusting people. That's kind of what I get, is you're the good one. Like, you're a good one. You know that you're a good one. You have a lot of love to give. You're very spiritual, and you know that you're kind of great and you're kind of trusting. And I feel like that's what you don't appreciate about this person, is that you did trust this person and they let you down. And because you know you have that very Queen of Cups nature where you're very loving and intuitive and maybe sensitive, that you're really have to protect yourself. And that's why all these people around you have a lot of people who love you, pile number 2, and they feel very protective. I feel like this person's done some kind of traveling, even if it's soul traveling, and that's what they want to demonstrate. So anyways, that is what I have for you guys, pile number 2. If that resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys. happen the next time that you guys meet. First of all, I feel like maybe it's a bit of a surprise when you guys meet, because in the past there was a lot of stagnation here with the Hangman. Someone could have moved away, and I feel like both of you were kind of holding each other, or holding yourselves back from the situation and focusing on your spirituality perhaps, and you just kind of shoved this connection away into the attic for another day. And I feel like a lot of time has kind of gone by. I feel like a lot of you, like, you both kind of wanted to make amends. You wanted to offer things. I feel like you both were fantasizing a lot about each other and kind of dreaming about each other and wanting to move towards each other, but it only stayed really in the realm of like your thought process. But somebody did, I feel like, get hurt here, because your person is, I think it was you, like they see you as having been hurt, and your person wants to comfort you and they want to create something with you in the future. I feel like this person feels protective over you this next time that you guys meet each other. We have this Four of Swords. It almost feels like this violent awakening from this connection. It feels like this, the next time you guys meet, this connection's been dormant for a while, but yeah, this is a tough one, you guys. Like, this connection, it feels like walking through molasses or walking through soup. Like, it kind of always has been. Yeah, somebody walked away from this connection in the past, even though the love between you was very, very pure. So it put somebody else like kind of on the defense, and you both have just kind of wondered about each other ever since. But I do think that there could have been a lot of other, you know, people involved in this connection. There could have been a lot of gossip, and you guys were really torn up about what to do. And somebody here was starting a new beginning, and there was just a lot of haze and a lot of defensiveness that was in the situation. So all these themes come to the forefront whenever you guys finally meet each other again. And I think that the whole thing is, you guys have feelings for each other. This person certainly has feelings for you. I think that there's just been too much mental interference, and there could be other people involved that are contributing to that mental confusion. But somebody here, and I think it's your person, like, they really just struggle with communicating their emotions, and it's caused this big hubbub. And so I feel like there just always seems to be this sense of being ignored by this person, and they want to be able to just say something, because I feel like this person knows that them not saying something to you, them not being able to voice their emotions that they have for you, is what is causing you a lot of grief. But this person wants a relationship with you. They want to be able to offer you the Two of Cups. It's just like, this is in such a rut. It's in such a rut with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like it's just kind of been going on this way for a while. So it might be a while, or it could have already been a while since the last time that you guys have seen each other. But you know, like, there's that thing that says that your body replaces all the cells in itself every 7 years, and so that's why, like, 7 is the number of the divine. It's like these divine cycles. So I feel like you guys have gone through like almost a complete cycle without each other, and your person feels a lot of regret for that, and they know that they've hurt you, and this person can't tell you, so they want to show you, like, this tender hug. So if there's like a gesture between the two of you guys whenever you meet again, then that's what this person's trying to communicate. It's like, whatever way they can, it's just this person's so stopped up. They want to be able to communicate, and they also, I feel like this person, for whatever reason, wants to seem unaffected. Because it's their hopes, but it's also their fears. Because if this person can't show you their emotions, the emotions that they have for you behind the scenes, how much they love and care about you. This is the King of Cups. This person loves and cares about you. This person could be avoidant. You know, those of you guys who are like reading about the attachment styles and everything, this person could definitely be avoidant. They could be a dismissive avoidant, where they're trying not to get involved because they're just intimacy avoidant, I feel like. But there is something about you and being in your presence that makes them question whatever it is that they find to be valuable. And life feels a little bit sweeter whenever you're around. I feel like your person senses that you're kind of angry about this, but you're not showing it with the High Priestess. So there's just a lot of bottled up emotion in this pile. So yeah, your person with the King of Swords, I think they want to come off very smart, very educated, unaffected, professional. but they have this whole other side to them that they're not able to. So this person leaves feeling like stuck. Something's like really, this is a big deal for your person. So if you feel like this is a strong spiritual connection, I do feel that way, because I feel like you're inspiring this person to grow. I'm not, it doesn't look fun at all. Because I feel like this has been very painful for you with the Ten of Swords. But you're almost at the point where it's like you just feel like this connection has caused you as much pain as it can cause you with that 10, you know? And there's cobwebs kind of growing in. So I don't feel like this is earth shattering. I think your person wants it to be. It's just like they can't get it out, you know? This person's so bottled up. And so with the Six of Swords, I feel like maybe there's a lot of small talk. Maybe there's a lot of glancing. I just feel like you feel let down by this. Your person wishes that they could change it. They wish they could change their behavior. They wish that they could be more gregarious, more confident in some way to get you to change your opinion of them. But so let me just clarify some of this. Why is this so the way it is? I asked this in pile 1, why is your person like this? Yeah, why is your person like this? With 2 kings, it could have to do with their position. 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Swords. What? Everywhere we have a Cups card, we have a Swords card to match it. So it's almost like for this person, love hurts. And that's probably why they're very avoidant. This person just can't reconcile these 2 sides to them. It feels like it's going to shake up everything. It's going to be some kind of a disaster for this person. Some of you guys might think your person's pompous in some way, but it's like because they're quiet, because they never tell you how they feel. So I feel like you guys have been waiting for something for a long time. Yeah, you guys, this is true love. You know it. You feel it. It's just not happening. Because you have 3 kings. We 3 kings of Orient are. So yeah, this person, I feel like this person has had their heart broken several times. And they want to heal it. And you're their wish. But this choice, I feel like they tell themselves, oh, I'll say it next time. Oh, I'll do it next time, right? Oh, man. Because they feel this 2 of Cups with you. This person is in their head, like blaming themselves the whole time that they're with you. They're seeing you as like being very confident, being very happy, maybe leading some kind of group. Maybe you guys were drawn to pile number 1, but that person was like being very judgmental. So if you guys were drawn to pile number 1, that person was judgmental, but just know that they were probably being judgmental of themselves the whole time. Like this is like a person with an inner critic. They're being less judgmental of you and more judgmental of themselves. Because they're seeing you in this fire kind of an energy, and they're seeing you as you're building something, and you've taken on a lot of responsibility, and you're trying to make some of your dreams come true, and you're building your skill set. And yeah, so this person's like, how are they seeing you? Wow, they're seeing you in like very fulfilled. Happy that some of you guys like the center of attention, having a lot of knowledge. Yeah, strength in the world. So this is Sun Saturn. So you guys are very dutiful. You're very responsible. You could be a leader. You could have worked yourself up professionally. They're seeing that you have built yourself something professionally, and that you are polished. You're very eloquent in the way that you speak. Look at this energy. You have 3 kings to match their 3. Or you have 3 queens to match their 3 kings, except for you have Earth and they're missing Earth and you're missing water. Yeah. This person just thinks you're everything. So I think this person's really showing up with a self-esteem issue. Not that that's your problem. I'm just trying to say what I'm seeing here in the cards. This person's heavily in their mind about this. And there's so much dual energy of feeling like, and they want to break through that. They really do. So let's see what their hidden truth is in this situation. They probably won't say these things, but this is what their hidden truth is. I just saw just being near you is intoxicating. This person thinks you're very sweet and loving. We have, I will wait for a sign from you on the back. I left you before you could leave me. Like this person just doesn't want to even start. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I wish I had treated you better. We will be together again. Hold on. The Emperor. This person wants to orchestrate being together with you again. Because they're blocked off at the heart. This was coming through in pile number 1, I'm pretty sure as well. Where they want to send you a message. They want to manifest that. Maybe they want to meet you somewhere out in the country. They want to go hiking with you. They're debating on what they want to do. But they want some kind of solitude. So this person might not do so well. Where are you guys? Let's see. Because pile number 1, it was in a social setting. And where are you guys? Emperor. Okay, so you could be at this person's place. Because this person's showing up as a king, so I don't know. Maybe it's like this person's hometown, but they seem to have some kind of authority here. Maybe it's their, I don't know. I feel like so much of this connection happens underneath the surface. There's so many of those like hints. We will be together again. This person wants to make that happen, but they also, it's like this person seems like they make plans to make things happen. They tell themselves that they can do it, and then they end up chickening out for whatever reason. Look, just being near you is intoxicating. I feel you even though we're apart. I left you before you could leave me. I'll wait for a sign from you. That's not for you. The timing just wasn't right for us. I'm not available. Yeah, this person's acting so strange. They have to not be available. Okay, so this person has a family. That's why. And they're seeing you as very successful, possibly younger than them, a lot more attractive than them, more dynamic, getting a lot of attention. So you guys definitely, this is very similar to pile number 1. Yeah, this person could think that they're like older than you, or old and uninteresting to you, that you're not paying attention to them. This person's very internal about the whole thing. Yeah, they go back and forth in their mind. You're just, yeah, like you're their wish though. You're their wish, and they feel distant from you, and it's almost as if they feel that they're better off staying apart from you for some reason. So what's this creation energy about? It's like, so this person feels like they can't vocalize anything about the way that they're feeling, but they're incredibly sorrowful for how things have turned out. I do think that they're very mental about their own behavior. This person's trying to play things by the book with the King of Swords here, and this person wants to show you in their gestures how much you mean to them. They want to make amends. This person might hug you. You might feel it in their hug or something, that how sorrowful they are. It's like this person tells themselves that they're going to be with you further down the road, but then it's like every time they get there, they pull away again. Okay. So I got these. Let's get messages. Like, what would your person want to say? I just saw, I feel powerless. Okay. I want to make your wishes come true. I'm being a coward. I have thought a lot about this. This person certainly has thought a lot about this. I don't even know who I am anymore. I've never felt this way before. What is this feeling? I'm not where I want to be. I'm working towards my goals. I feel like with this person, you have to be careful because it seems like they're always saying that. I wish I could take back my words. I'm not ready for something serious. I typed a message to you but deleted it. A lot of these are similar. I had this whole thing dumped out on the table earlier and like mixed it around like after pile number 1, and a lot of these are still coming out. I am not who I seem to be. I'm wishy-washy. Yeah, this person's wishy-washy. I'm protecting myself. I want to travel somewhere with you. I'm being very strategic about this. I feel powerless. Basically, this person, it comes down to this person's not available. And so the next time you see this person, you're not going to get much out of them. I'm hearing like just, it's going to be like getting blood from a stone. Even though you know this person has feelings for you, I feel like you both know that about each other in some way. But yeah, so let's see what else is going on. Interference is at the bottom of the deck. That was left over from pile number 2. Stability. I just feel like this connection is settled. The energy, it's gone on for a long time. I just feel like this is a long-standing connection. At least when the next time you see this person, it feels like this has just gone on for a long time. It feels like this is moving like molasses. And it seems like you're having to take care of yourself here in this situation, and this person knows it. Apology. This person does want to apologize. They want to be able to offer you a friendship, but they feel like you guys are soulmates. They really, really do. They want to apologize to you. That's not to say that they're going to. Unavailable. This person's unavailable to give you all you deserve. Children. So children are important to this. We had the 10 of Cups come out. Decision. I feel like you guys are going to be making a decision on this where you're like, I'm not wasting any more of my time on this, or like, it just feels like an energy suck. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Wait, the timing is not quite right, but I feel like you've been getting, like the 7 of Pentacles is here. Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. So maybe you have more clarity on the situation because so much time has gone on and it feels like there's been a lot of time or distance in regard to this person or this situation. Yeah, because you both have feelings for each other. I think you know that, but you're both just moving away from this. You are standing in your power. You're both honestly in very strong energy, and there could be just, yeah. I mean, I'm getting that Taylor Swift song Exile with Bon Iver. You're not my homeland anymore. So you have stepped up into your power, and this person knows that. I feel like you're really withholding yourself. This person is acting from a place of their status. Yeah. And it ruins it. And you're watching this person very carefully. But there's just something about this connection that feels strong. This person could be married with a family. But I feel like this next meeting leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and you just are not happy with this. Let me just get this going on here. And both of you are self-protecting with this Cancer energy. So your person's showing up in Purnavisu energy, where they are, oh, this was coming out in pile number 1. So pile number 1 and pile number 3 are totally related. You know, I'm not going to question why that was, universe. But yeah, because Purnavisu, like, a lot of times can find themselves being, like, controlled, or, like, this person feels like they have something very debilitated about them that maybe is, what is this? They don't, it's, like, hard for them to stand up for themselves. It's hard for them to break some kind of toxic tie within their family. So this could be a partner, and it probably is for a lot of your people, but if this is like just another family member, this person just cannot stand up to this person. Yeah. There's a lot, but that could be hidden because this person could seem like they have everything here. Grief. This person has a lot of grief over this. So this feels like a strong soul connection because this person feels bound up in some way. And I feel like they're supposed to be learning about that. I just don't feel like they are really. And you are learning, I do feel like, about self-esteem, about standing in your own power. I just did a reading on your messages about your life purpose, but like your soul's life purpose. And one of them was just breaking connections to strong people or whatever so that you can be more independent. This looks like this group where, yes, it's a strong soul tie. I feel like you guys have had past lives together. The connection is so very strong and intuitive, and it's supposed to be pulling you guys in a certain direction where I feel like the longevity of this connection is pulling you up into your own strength and into you shining, and this person wanting to reach out to you, and for some reason they feel bound, they feel inadequate in some way. This person is like just unable. It's like, it's weird because this person is strong. They're showing up as king energy everywhere. King energy, you have the emperor here, you have Jupiter. This person has status. They do have some kind of position, education, intelligence, but they're very, I feel like this person there's something about their mother, but it's like they're just bound or something. They're bound by their own like weakness. Some of you, this person is like very sexual, or like sex got them into this mess somehow. And they're just sucked into some kind of status or materialistic world. Patience. This person is abusing patience, I feel like. Blame. And humor. And envy. This just seems like a lot of complaining, but not a lot of action. Like, this person, I feel like, has a lot of regrets, but it's just, I don't know. I feel bad for you guys, pile number 3, because this is so frustrating to be in this person's energy. Because they're seeing you as like something, you're showing up in fire energy. So I don't know if a lot of you guys have fire north nodes. There's also Sagittarius here at the bottom of the deck. And Sagittarius, I'm just getting this, it's not attachment to the material world, where this person's showing up as completely attached to the material world. So this connection is actually a huge motivator for each of you guys in your respective directions. I just don't think it's going to bring you together in this life. And I think that kind of becomes very apparent to you in the next meeting that you guys have. There's always going to be love here. It's always going to be strong, but I just feel like it's not grounded. It's not grounded because you're learning that there's some of about your own independence here. Let me just get it. What's the lessons for these people? Because this is just, look, we have damsel at the bottom of the deck. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. There is a lot of people who watch this channel that are powerhouses. They're actually very independent people. And I just feel like that's a message that has been trying to come through me for a really long time. Like, you guys, I feel like you already know that you're strong, and you already know that you're beautiful, and you already know that you're independent, but that's the energy that's drawn to this channel, is strong, sexy, cool, like, and this independent energy. But there is some kind of leader that I feel like the universe is trying to build up, where you're not beholden to anyone, because there's some kind of creative energy that's trying to come through you. So let's just see what the lessons are for these people. I just looked up and saw that release card. This is about release. in the face of such love for some reason here. Some of you guys have a real need to fit in from a group, and this person has a need for authority. So the thief sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. This person, the feelings that they have for you, I feel like it's helping them to build their intuitive self, their spiritual self, their inner resources. Purna, which is the Jupiter ruled nakshatra at the end of Gemini into Cancer, has a lot, the themes there have a lot to do with building up your own inner resources. And a lot of times that gets built up through having some kind of physical handicap. So maybe your person has some kind of physical handicap, but Purna, the counterpart is Ashleisha, which a lot likes to bind, and a lot of times Ashleisha people are drawn to people who are either physically handicapped or they can use lust to bind them, but there's some kind of binding. So this person is bound in some way. And they are, because of that though, they're working a lot on their inner self. I've been getting this image a lot of like pruning a plant and all the energy goes down to the roots. So like and your person could be working on some kind of artistic thing here. And okay, and then also this stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. I don't get that there's stealing, although I think there's a controlling person over here on your person's side that's maybe bound them through some kind of nefarious means here. But that's like their soul is learning, because maybe that person was trying to get money or creative ideas, affection, or something else, like through binding this person. Because through sex even. Through lust. And over here, you guys are learning to surrender, like trusting this situation and learning possibly how to forgive, following some kind of guidance, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust, trusting something here. And yeah, some of you guys want to like, I don't know, how does it change if you got nothing out of this person, nothing back, because you're getting nothing back from this person, but there's still somehow you're helping them. Oh my goodness gracious. There's something about like not getting anything back from this person and just starting over and going your own way and taking on all of the burdens of that. This has to do with independence. Some of you guys, like I'm telling you, you have a fire north node, or you have something going on with your first 7th house axis where can you tell me about this? I'm so curious. This energy has just been coming through so strong lately. The Hermit, you guys are building some kind of skill. Some of you have strong Virgo in your chart, strong Mercury. You have a Virgo north node or south node, but you're building something. You're supposed to be building something of your own accord for some reason. It's like something that you're trusted with. The Virgo rules the hands. Something that's supposed to be in your hands. Your creative ideas and things. Judgment on something maybe even more traditional. So the life that you guys have in store actually could be very exciting, could be very spiritual, could be totally different than the life that perhaps you had in store for yourself. I feel you leaving me behind. So there is something about walking away from this connection here in order to build something else. It's like the power of choice. And I know this is a lot for people to hear, but what's the reason? I think it's just whatever it is that your souls are here to learn in this lifetime. To reset the wheel. And it's not that your guys aren't going to be brought back together again. It's just that you can't offer each other anything in this life. the situation is such, it's so stagnant, it's moving like molasses, and I feel like it's choosing yourself, like you choosing yourself, because you guys also have some kind of skill or talent that you can give to other people if you free up your energy. Also, this connection, oh, that's what it is with this connection, sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. You guys will always have love for each other, and you're realizing what that is with this connection. It's kind of, yeah, it's a very intuitive, very spiritual connection. So it's almost like whenever everything kind of goes crazy in the material world, this connection still stands in the spiritual world because of some kind of contract here. This is some kind of karmic contract you guys have signed up for. And I like I said, I know that's really hard. It's hard for me to say because messages like this tend to not go over well, and I open myself up for a lot of blame. But this message is very, very important. It's what your souls come here to learn. Both of you guys have spent a lot of time thinking about this, feeling about this. You are this person's muse, by the way. And like I said, that's getting this person in touch with their psychic self, their spiritual self. This person might literally paint you or yeah, like they have all of these emotions for you that can't really go anywhere. So it's fueling some other ability here. Whereas like you are showing up as having some kind of ability and needing to build something on non-traditional, but you have to let go of this to do it. Yeah, so that whatever this is can actually come through here. It's very creative, and I feel like you are a mentor in some way. So that's not where I was expecting this reading to go, but my readings have kind of felt weird lately because it feels like there are important messages that are really, really trying to come through, and I've been resisting it. But I'm so sorry if this was a tough message, but you know, only take what resonates. And the people who, this is a higher mission. It is a higher calling. And it's not for the faint of heart. And I'm telling you, you would have already been feeling this. So if it's not resonating, then just this pile isn't for you. This was a really important message that needs to come out for a lot of people right now. And I'm just going to try to kind of allow that to come through. And then hopefully we'll get some other messages here in the future. But I just want to see, like, what's the silver lining? You guys are going to get, when you let this go, you're going to have clarity in your direction. And you're going to find your purpose. This is aligning you with your purpose. I just want to know why you have to let this go. It's because it's just gumming up the works here. This person, both of you guys can't give each other what you want in this life. It's almost like you guys have been together so many lives. You have this very well-developed connection or something like that. And maybe your souls have even agreed to not be together this life so that you can learn these respective lessons. You know, I'm telling you that's literally the lesson of Purnavasu and Ashleisha energies. You know, so you have to learn that sometime. You know what I mean? So I just feel like this could be the lifetime where you guys are signed up to learn that. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking at you guys. Pile number 3, your person has a lot of love for you. It's actually the gasoline. It's like the inner fuel that's funneling their life purpose right now. It's just, I know it sucks to hear it, but you're being kept apart. And I do feel like you guys signed up for it and you're having each other's backs. This is a highly intuitive connection. You guys connect on the astral. You're always there for each other on the astral. Your souls are very, very entwined. And I feel like you know that too. You don't need anybody to tell you that. But the silver lining is that all of these inner voices of all this confusion of which way am I supposed to go, knowing that you always have this person on the astral and letting that be enough. And that's what this angelic thing, loving this person without expectation of anything in return. That's a high love. It's a divine love, not expecting anything from return. So in a way, it's like, it is leveling you up in that sense too. Yeah, this will be brought back together with the sun. Look, the sun's also very independent. There's something you guys are supposed to be working towards at your career. Absolutely. Yep. There's something that just really wants to come through you guys, pile number 3. So, you know, take all the time you need to grieve this or whatever, but I feel like it would resonate if that's your truth. So anyways, that's what I have for you guys, pile number 3. If that resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.